Alright, so we got Ruben's truck back again, and today we're going to be doing a pretty cool little setup that I think a lot of people should probably do and don't, and it is a oil catch can. So this one is made by J&L OSC. It's oil separating company, and it's pretty simple. Should be a very fast install. Comes with a little bracket, some hose clamp, a couple pieces of hose, the separator itself, and extra O-rings. So pretty simple. First thing you got to do is right down in here is the factory PCV breather tube, and so basically right here goes from the PCV valve up into your intake manifold for a recirculate. So that hose, cram you down in here, goes from right back there on the valve cover up and across to the under manifold. So about 90% of what this is going to do for the install is going to be done outside of the vehicle. So you just got to pull that hose off real quick first, and then kind of prep everything else. So let's get everything set up and we'll get started. Tools you need: a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, something to cut hose with, and a 10 millimeter either deep socket or with a short 3-inch extension. So that's it. Let's get it set up. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, these little spring clamps, there's not really any pressure or anything under them, so you just kind of squeeze them by hand. Pop that one off, reach back in here, pop that one off. Careful if your engine is hot, because you are right next to the heater hoses. But once that's off of there, it just pops right out. Now, this is really easy because all you're going to do is cut this hose right here by this 90. Just like that. You need both pieces of this. So there's two lengths of hose. The longer one is going to go to the short piece, and it basically turns into like a U. So this goes in here. You should probably put a hose clamp on there first. Oh, Ruben did inform me also that the extra O-rings he purchased. So not a bad idea to have extra ones around so that you can have them when needed. So, all right, hose clamp on to here. Slide this sucker into here. And this one basically makes a U. So you just kind of want it a U, a J, whatever the case is. And then we'll tighten down these hose clamps in a moment. And this one ends up making like a Z. And so it makes a Z because this is going to go back in here and then up to the catch can. So throw that hose clamp on there, and I'll tighten these down real quick. I am going to flip this like so. So let me get these tightened down real quick, and then we will make up the bracket. Well, I guess we could do that real quick. So this bracket basically aligns, and then these two small screws go in there. So I'm going to get all that done, and then I'll bring you back. Alright, so I told you wrong. The longer tube that comes in the kit goes to what's going to be the longer side over here. And the way that you can check is that the one that went up under the intake manifold obviously is going to set a little higher, and then this side's going to sit a little lower, and those two pieces should basically be level when you're done. So as far as installation of these tubes, it's really easy. You just kind of fish them back behind this bracket here. Actually, I think it goes on this side of the bracket. And then it just drops down onto the little barb there. I don't know if you can see that. Drops down on there, and then take your little squeeze clip and squeeze it back down on there into position. And then that one will sit like that. And the other one goes back into its position right under here. Squeeze this little clip and put it back up into position as well. And then as far as the actual catch can, there is the last bolt that is provided with it. And right back here in your intake manifold is an empty bolt hole, threaded, insert, whatever. And that's what that goes into. So get it started by hand. And as you snug it down, just make sure that it's not going to be rattling or bumping into anything. And get that snug down. And then these two hoses, just simply press up on here. There are no hose clamps for these hoses. They are just a press fit. They're pretty tight as it is. It might even help to put a little bit of lube on it if you need to, just to help get them up into place, which I'm going to spray a little bit on that one. And I'm just using some of this silicone-based lubricant here. And then this one I can already see is like way too long. And I don't really like the routing of it, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten this one to about here. So let me grab my cutters. And that's just more of a relaxed position for it. So I'll cut that off, re-lubricate. And then slide this up in there. There we go. All right, now double check. So that right there is going to rattle like crazy. So we need to make sure and zip tie that away. And then, yeah, other than that, double check that your can is tight. And then you're good to go. So it's that simple. Very fast. I would say if I didn't swap those hoses the first time, probably would have been done in about 10 minutes. So hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.